Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I've got for you another video from my tank request series, and today we have had the GSOR 1008, or just the GSOR picked, the tier 8 premium British tank destroyer. God, that's a lot of words. So, as this is my tank request series, before we go too far into the video, make sure that you go down into the comments of this video and comment on what tank you would like to see next. Couple of rules: there's got to be on my tank list, it can't be a Redlist tank, and it can't be a tank that was picked, I want to say, in the last 3 months. Not 100% sure. If you're not sure on the rules, then go check out the opening video of this series. Hopefully I'll remember to put a link in the description as well. Whoever gets the most votes on tank comments in the first 5 videos, this is now video number 3, so we're getting close. I think whoever won the comment for this video is actually in the lead at the minute. I think it's Silence. I haven't got it up right now, but I believe so. But if you want to overtake, pick a tank that you think is going to get lots of likes. Obviously, make sure that you give other tanks likes when you're down there. And yeah. So, into this video, we have the GSOR 1008. The second GSOR in the game. Obviously, the original GSOR is the tier 9 light tank. This thing is a tier 8 premium tank destroyer. What is this thing all about? Well, it's all about this bit here. Specifically the long pointy bit that sticks out the front of the turret. The gun on this thing is what makes this tank amazing. You have got a 105mm L7, but it's not like the Centurion's L7. Like the, I think the M48 Patterns is like the unlicensed L7, or any of the other L7s in the game. This thing actually does 320 alpha as opposed to 390. I can imagine somewhere in Wargaming they tested this thing with 390 and 268 pen and went, no, that's stupid. That's similar to the gun of the Charioteer. So it's 320 average damage, 226 standard pen, which is quite nice, and 321 on the APCR, which is absolutely insane. One of the things that you see so many GSOR players do is just firing full gold, which is why I'm like 50-50, because the gold is so good. It is an autoloader, like I said, 4 shells in the magazine, so you can take a really decent chunk of any other tier 8's health away. Very nice as well that it only has 2 seconds between shells, so you can unload that clip nice and quickly. Big downside to this tank, and something that you're going to see in today's video, is the fact that it has a 45-second reload between clips, which, I'm not going to lie, sucks. It sucks real hard, which puts the DPM down quite low. This tank is pop up in a position, do 1200 damage, then run away whilst you're on reload, and hope that nobody finds you whilst you're reloading, because if not, you'd be screwed. 0.34 dispersion and 2.3 seconds aim time. Pretty nice gun handling. You can get that down to 2 seconds aim time, so my gun nearly aims as quick as I can unload. And also 0.31 dispersion, so it's a pretty good sniper. Other than that, the tank is decently mobile. Like, it's not too bad. I've got a turbo on it just to increase the engine power and the top speed a little bit. Top speed is really nice at 60. Mine's up to 64. Engine power, I think stock is about 14.5. Mine's at 15.5. Camo is pretty good. Few range is decent. Armor isn't trash. Like, the frontal turret armor is 152, which if you're facing tier 6s is actually quite good. It's a little bit trolly as well, and obviously no overmatching. Front of the hull as well being 99mm, no overmatching, which is very nice. And the side as well being 51 means that 152mm guns, you need a 155mm gun to overmatch. 152s don't overmatch it, so you're only really looking there at the American tier 10 TDs or tier 9 TDs. They're French Foch 155, and then things like the Death Star and the Jaeger and stuff like that. So that's actually quite nice that you can't really side scrape, but at least it can't be overmatched. Anyway, that's enough about the GSOR. We'll jump into the games. But like I said before, guys, please make sure you go down into the comments and pick what tank you want to see me play next. Make sure you vote on other tanks as well. Don't just sit there and leave it at just the tank you picked. If you like the look of other tanks in the comments, make sure you pick some as well. And other than that, let's go jump into the games. So, here we go. First game in, and pretty good. Full tier 8 game. Siegfried Line standard battle. So, sure. Now, a couple of things I forgot to mention in the in the little like tank reviewy segment of the video. This thing has a fully traversable turret and great gun depression. You know, kind of important things, but you know, me being so good at YouTube, I forgot that. It's just testing that you were paying attention to the things I missed. Sure. Anyway, as you can see, straight off the bat, bleh, reload. So long. It sucks so much. I might actually go up to this kind of area. You can very much play this thing like a medium tank if you want to, because of the fully traversable turret. It does mean, you know, similar to like the Scorpion and things like that. You can put yourself in more positions, have the ability to run away a bit more if you need to. Let's see if these even 90s spot anything. Spot an enemy even 90, but he's not moving. Or if he is, he's moving away from it. Ooh, felt like that was close. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. This guy's had like all of his wheels knocked out. Oh, we missed the last shot. Oh well, not to worry too much. So Artie's focusing this Pantera. I was just about to say I might move to where the Pantera is to see if I can get shots. As artillery's focusing that area, definitely not a good idea. This tank doesn't particularly take arty shells very well. 75 TS is playing quite aggressive. Stock T32. Enemy GSOR. Oh, Tiger hits me on the move. Try and track him. Good track shot. I'm going to get the retrack. Not going to risk taking another shell from him. And as we fired two, we will go for a reload. Instead of parking with these guys, I'm just going to park over here just for a second. See if we can see the reload. Enemy team's pushing the 1-2 line. It's not the end of the world. We've got Progetto, 2 light tanks, Pantera and Scorpion still covering that, so it's not that bad. Okay, E75 TS is pushing down into the field. That opens me up to be a bit more aggressive around this area here. This T32 is getting absolutely owned. Don't particularly want to take another shot from the Tiger 2 if I can help it, although by the looks of it he's not there, otherwise this VK would have taken damage. AMX 65T out wide. GSOR. 402. What's not spotted? Panther 2. Use our unload speed. Finish with the Tiger 2. And again, I think I'm going to go for a reload. Actually, that was a bad choice. If the Basante pushes. Basante's not pushing. Okay. Wasn't as much of a bad choice as I first thought. Carnarvon got destroyed by a Scorpion. Scorpion's there. So 22 seconds left on the reload. I'm going to need to try and kill the Basante if I push up to this position here. Okay, VK's killed the GSOR. Such a long reload. Kill the Basante. Did we get spotted for it? I believe so. Can we spot the MX-65? No. But, as well, he didn't spot us. So he's either in a bush or he's moved. Don't know how that E75 TS is still alive. He's not going to be for much longer. We've retaken the field. That's good. What's that Scorpion? CS is over there as well. He's even 90. Probably actually put shots into that guy. Looks like our projectile's moving this way. I'm gonna focus on the 9-0 line. Still got 3 shells. Maybe potentially try and put them into the 65T if he gets spotted. What's that VK? I'm assuming the Scorpion's doing work. Spotted. It's bad. Spot the 65T though. If I can get 2 in, that would be good. 3 would be better. Nice. In a tier 8 game like this tank doesn't really need the premium rounds, but obviously some people just pretty much fire exclusively gold in it because its premium rounds are just so good. Like 1,400 meters per second shell velocity as well, it's just insane. Again, having to contest with this long reload. 16 seconds. I don't want to push around until at least 9 seconds left on the load, or I see the Scorpion fire. Oh, Panther 2's over there. Crap. Aim, 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 shoot. Aim, 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 shoot. Poor. That was very poor. I think we're okay if I move into this bush. I'm going to go for a reload now, and hopefully have 4 shells again by the time... Oh, you are having me on. I was going to say, hopefully by the time anybody does anything, I'll have 4 shells back again. Yeah, I may as well just try and push now. I hope this Panther 2 is stealthy enough that... When he gets to him first, got spotted, not sure if that's Panther 2 or ELC. I don't know how many people he can be shot by. Arty, obviously. As well. Ah! Essentially should have stopped and aimed. It's not the end of the world, though. Still pretty good game. 2,850 damage, 300 assisted. It's not too shabby. I don't think I fired any blind. Would have liked to have got a bit more in at the end there. Like, it was unfortunate that I reloaded. Maybe should have saved 2. But that's something where this tank's skill cap is quite high sometimes, because you have got to really think about what's going on with the game and think about where you're actually needed and where you need to reload and when you need to hold on to shells to try and maximize how much you can do, because your DPM is absolute trash. So you can't just hit reload and be like, it's fine, I'll be reloaded in, but it doesn't work like that. Pretty good. Well played to our Progetto. LTTB looked like it had a decent game as well. But yeah, good game. Right, let's jump into another one. We'll do a two game video as per. Okay, so second game. Again, full tier 8 game. We're on Westfield this time. We spawned up. Actually, I think all TDs spawn up, so I don't think that's much of a surprise. I'm going to push into the town. I'm going to push down to, I believe it's this house here on their side. If you push into there, you can sometimes get shots at mediums that have decided to come up and then coming down here. You can sometimes get shots into any heavies that are coming down to this location. Or sometimes if TDs get spotted, you can also shoot up to that location. So I'm going to go there at the start. It also gives me a long enough drive that I should nearly be loaded by the time I get there. Obviously, if I was just to drive straight up here or straight to here, I wouldn't be loaded by the time I got there. Which obviously then just gets you spotted without really achieving much. All I'm hoping is that sometimes this position is a little risky. If the enemies get tanks up here quickly, or if like an enemy GSOR does the same thing. Or if you get pushed by a couple of tanks as well, it's never good. I've gone to the wrong bush, I think. Yeah, you should go this one, and I'm spotted, so... chill here for now. Artie's down there. Might be able to unload him to Panther 2. No? Oh, he's got behind the hill. Enemy GSOR. Don't know how that's not also penned. No idea how that didn't... how neither of those penned. Okay, now we're on load. That's actually really upsetting. I thought that was drive wheel. I'm not quite sure at what angle he was at. Oh, that's so annoying as well, that Pershing. And the Revelarize. Oh. Oh, why? Oh, and the Panther 2. Oh, why? Why you do this game? He'll sit there the entire time until I'm, yeah, until I'm basically loaded. What's he still? No, building's annoying. Did I just get spotted? Or was that blind? Might have been blind. No, I get spotted. I don't know what I'm getting spotted by. Oh, Pershing somehow manages to find a shot in there. LTTB maybe? Maybe he poked up or he was in one of these bushes so he could see me. A lot of enemy TD still unspotted. Should finish. Nice. The unload speed of this tank is something that makes it very, very good. Obviously you can poke round and you can unload within 6 seconds, which is very nice if you're engaging something like a tank destroyer or a heavy tank with a slow rotating turret, or like a tank destroyer that has really bad, if it's got a turret, bad turret traverse, or just, you know, has to traverse the hull. You can unload and get back into cover before anybody can actually return fire at you, or if they do, they only return fire one shot. And even if they are looking at you, usually you're able to unload within a reload as well. You don't usually take more than one shot, which is always nice. What the hell is going on with my aim? Is this little well like messing it up? Good shot. Ah. Pershing. I'm gonna go for a reload. Haven't really done a lot so far this game. Enemy TD's up north. I'm probably gonna. I might go north. I might go like sit over here somewhere. Shit, Carnarvon's there. Can't engage him for 25 seconds though. Let's hope he doesn't catch a glimpse of me. Do anything to it. Oh, once again. Oh, Scorpion. It's the long reload. It's working around these long reloads. Or if you're firing at long range, just sometimes it's so irritating because you miss two out of 4 shells or something like that, and then you're just like, well, I now have less than no DPM. I'm going to try and use a gun depression here. For 2. Oh, the Scorpion rolled high. Oh, are you serious? I thought I might take a hit from the Scorpion, but I thought 534 HP, you know, 7 or 8 times out of 10 I can take a hit from him, and he actually rolled high enough. Would the ISU... I don't think the ISU would have been able to kill me. I think I'd fallen back below the hill just enough. Yeah, that wasn't as good a game. definitely not as good as the first, but it does show the downfalls of the GSOR quite well. Like, the accuracy's good, but it's not pinpoint, so me firing a couple of shots and then having to reload is just awful. Like, you're then out the game for 40 seconds, when the game only lasts, like, we're 6 minutes now, and the RSU's just about to die. Like, you can only get a maximum, say with a bit of movement at the start, you can probably only get a maximum of about 7 reloads in. And that's, if you're consistently firing, that's without maneuvering or aiming or anything like that. Like, you're probably 5 reloads at best in that time. I don't know how many shells I fired that game, but if you're not good with your shells and don't prioritize well, you do really suffer. Yeah, only 1700, didn't hit anything blind either. Was unlucky at the end that Scorpion rolled so high. It's quite upsetting. I mean, it definitely wasn't an awful game, but it definitely wasn't that good. Like, yeah. Obviously, as well, this thing's tier 8 premium is something I've not really said. Oh, I was going to look at battle hits, but my mods aren't working because the game updated and I haven't re-downloaded them. Oh, that's really upsetting. But yeah, anyway, that is the GSOR. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. First game, pretty good. Second game, not quite so much. But that's the beauty of Tank Request. You get to see games that aren't just the tippy-top best ace tankers that I possibly have. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you go, obviously, vote in the comments on what tank you want to see next. Links will be in the description for my tank list and the opening video for the rules and stuff. And yeah, on that, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.